What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I want to do a video today. As you can see by the title, should these people be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Now the two people I wanted to discuss today is Chyna and Owen Hart. Both participants or both wrestlers deserve to be in the Hall of Fame without a doubt. I would see Chyna going in before Owen personally, and here's why. Chyna, right, she's been in the porn industry and whatnot, and everything has stopped her from going into the Hall of Fame up to right now. Now, Triple H has went on record throughout the year, and same with Stephanie McMahon, has said that there is a possibility of her being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I do believe she will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And they had to wait until, sadly, until she passed away to do it. They wouldn't have inducted her if she was still alive, and that's without a doubt something I will point out and say. I strongly believe they would never have inducted her while she was still living, because they would consider her too much of a risk of saying something at the Hall of Fame about possibly her relationship with Triple H, of how he treated on her with Stephanie and that whole thing that happened. But if you look at it, Macho Man was inducted into the Hall of Fame after he died, and we all know the rumours there. So it's a possibility. Now, moving on swiftly to Owen Hart, why do I think that he will not be inducted in the Hall of Fame? Because WWE, I can say a lot of positive things about the WWE and a lot of negative things, and this is truly a negative thing about WWE. Owen Hart was an excellent athlete within the ring, an excellent wrestler, without a doubt. Could tell a story. Him and his brother Brett had excellent matches. I personally think Owen was by far a better wrestler than Brett. Guys, if you want to disagree, comment down below. I personally think Owen was a better wrestler. He didn't have the charisma that Brett had, and he wasn't as over with the fans as Brett was. I was a Bret the Hitman Hart fan, but looking back now, Owen was by far the better wrestler. The thing with Owen as well is how he passed away. I want to touch on that for a minute. It was at a pay-per-view called Over the Edge, which that says it all. It was called Over the Edge. Basically, Owen was to wrestle the Godfather for the Intercontinental Championship, and he decided to come in the same way that Shawn Michaels came in WrestleMania, through the rafters on basically a harness strap leading him into the ring. And sadly, the strap broke, and he smashed, and his head hit the turnbuckle. And no, actually it wasn't his head, I think it was his upper body that hit and crushed, and he had internal bleeding. I'm not exactly sure of the full injury he suffered, and people can comment about that I should have learned, I should have known this and whatnot, and yes, I should have. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to retake this video to just act like I know it all. I'm not know it all. There's stuff in wrestling I don't know. But pretty much the whole thing I can remember about it was, now I didn't watch it live, I watched a rerun of it, but I can remember watching Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler come on, and I'm getting chills up my spine as I talk about this, because that's one of those things you kind of remember coming on and saying. Sadly, I can't remember word for word, but pretty much he informed everyone watching at home that Owen Hart had passed away. Now, the following night on Raw, they gave him a 12-bell salute or 10-bell salute on the show itself. But moving swiftly on to, do I think he should be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Yes, without doubt, but he will not be. He will never be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Until Vince dies, I would say maybe Triple H will force the hand of, yes, this was an excellent athlete, he deserves to be put into the Hall of Fame. I don't see him being put into the Hall of Fame anytime soon, because WWE do not want to publicise someone actually died in their wrestling ring. That's what they don't want to publicise, so that's why I don't think he's going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. There was a lot of people around after the time of Chyna passing away, of doing this whole petition thing of get 1,000 signatures and all this. That wasn't good. Chyna does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but remember one thing, there is other athletes, wrestlers out there that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. They're not in the Hall of Fame as of right now. So I personally think that a petition potentially should be started in the way of put Owen into the Hall of Fame. So maybe I could possibly I'll look at setting up a petition and I'll have it linked in the description. So if I do get that done, check out the description. I should by right have it done by the time the video is live, so check out the description for that, guys, and let's get Owen Hart into the Hall of Fame for 2017. Guys, thanks for watching. See you next video. Peace.